Hey, how's it going, guys? ZDEyE here. So today I definitely wanted to touch on regarding this news coming from Colin Moriarty. Hopefully I'm not butchering his name. And this is specifically regarding Bloodborne. Now, he claims that he has been hearing things that regarding Bluepoint, it's actually making a journey towards Yharnam. Now, obviously, Yharnam is specifically Bloodborne, and so this is exactly what he says. I'm hearing through the grapevine, Bluepoint may be on a journey to Yharnam. Now, this obviously sparked a very, very big conversation, and to be honest with you, when I was reporting regarding that there's a possibility that Bluepoint may be working on 2 games instead of 1, that they have already confirmed that they're already making an original game. But then Millie Amant, hopefully again I'm not butchering her name, she has her own sources as well, and she claims that Bluepoint, who are officially a PlayStation studio as of, the day when they got acquired and confirmed to the public, have 2 projects in the development. One of them is an original game that's similar size of Insomniac's Miles Morales, and lastly is the remake of a beloved game. Now, initially, we already knew that, she confirmed it herself that it's not going to be a Metal Gear Solid remake. And in this case, a remake or maybe some kind of remaster is going towards some Asian developers. And instead, now we're, left thinking, what could that be of a, beloved game? A lot of people still were saying it could have been Silent Hills. But again, when it's under Konami, and plus seems like Konami actually giving these IPs towards the, Asian developers instead, Sony doesn't seem like they may be getting their hands on those IPs. Now, a remake of a beloved game, at least initially when I was reporting about this news a few days before, I didn't think it might have been Bloodborne, because Bloodborne is considered to be one of more, beloved games. And on top of that, we're talking about Bluepoint. Bluepoint are already very familiar in terms of Souls-like experiences. Look, they made Demon's Souls Remake, and how far that was a success as well. It's been already confirmed that worldwide they have sold 1,400,000 of those copies, and that's a big success in terms of only a game available solely on the PlayStation 5. And just to say, there's actually currently more than 10 million PlayStation 5s out there, and that's actually a very big success. Now, Colin, in terms of his reputation, this is a little bit of an iffy part, okay? So, I've tried to search a lot more about Colin, right? And a lot of people telling me as an example that he's actually was the one that confirmed that Bluepoint is making Demon's Souls Remake, and he was one of the first at least. Now, I tried to look up some of the information searches through Google and stuff like that. There wasn't much of credibility in terms of him. But yes, he is known for having a very popular podcast in terms of the PlayStation showcases and all the conversations that he's been hearing too. Of course, I'm not gonna say it's completely non-credible. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been making this video as well. And he still has some kind of merit towards these claims that he's talking about in this case. Millie also regarding that, she was actually the one that claimed that the PlayStation Showcase will be happening in September, back in July when she said that. She also was one of the first people saying that something could be going on in terms of a Wolverine game, and when we knew nothing about that. And she has her credibility, and Millie, I think personally, is more credible than Colin. Again, that's just my opinion, of course, but this we have to wait and see if this will come to fruition. Bluepoint, if they're if they are making 2 games, what will come first? The original game, or perhaps maybe Bloodborne? Now, a lot of people are also saying maybe this original game is actually Bloodborne the sequel, Bloodborne 2, right? And a lot of people are going to be very upset about that because they want From Software to be creating a sequel towards, their own game. And, if you guys already know, it's been confirmed that From Software are they're done making sequels, right? I feel like they might have been done since Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, they were done. And after that, we already only seen brand new games from them. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and now coming Elden Ring, and they're all different games. Now, again, not in terms of elements of what they're known for, but in terms of the presentation and status and different names and IPs, obviously it is new games. Still, I'm interested to see. Bluepoint, they actually have confirmed themselves that they want to be making a new IP instead of remakes, but it still is a possibility that this remake could have been changed to a different production, to a remaster, that's right. Or perhaps they could have made something a little bit larger scale game instead of a remaster, perhaps even include a DLC with the Bloodborne. It is still a possibility. Maybe they're making just a simple port. You know, it wouldn't even be considered to be remastered. Maybe they'll consider it to be like a director's cut of Bloodborne, like we've received from Ghost of Tsushima or the Death Stranding director's cut, right? And obviously they'll need to include extra content towards it, and you know, I don't think it'll take that long for them to do so. Again, it doesn't exactly work like that. Obviously it's going to take a lot longer than we're anticipating, and if they're only starting the production now, it's kind of actually makes you wonder what the hell was Sony even thinking and doing, since their IP is Bloodborne. Why didn't they just remaster it sooner rather than later? And why is it now? Why not before? Why not different studio? Why not different developers? You know, there's plenty of questions that we don't know the answers to. You know, it also makes you question when we actually will see anything regarding Bloodborne Remaster, Bloodborne Sequel, Bloodborne Remake. At this case, it seems like a lot of people saying like Bloodborne was a really fantastic game. What is the point of remaking it? Bloodborne isn't even that old to be remade. And yeah, I completely understand, and in fact I kind of agree as well too. Remaster would have been perfect for it. A sequel would have been even better. Personally, I don't care if Bluepoint actually will be the ones making a sequel to it. That would be awesome. But again, that's just my opinion, of course. Still, there could be any different changes in plans and the development. Remake could have been made into a remaster. From a remaster, they could have made a remake. Again, this is not confirmed news. You have to take all of this as a grain of salt. This may not come into fruition, like a lot of conversations, you know, leaks, rumors, anything related to, you know, big games that people really want. Bloodborne is obviously one of them. But that's just me, guys. Tell me down in the comments as well, you know, what do you think about this? How credible this is truly? And, you know, if you really are actually expecting to see something actually come into fruition from Bluepoint regarding Bloodborne. Alright, tell me down in the comments, like and subscribe. See you guys all, and have a wonderful day.